can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storm.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They go play action. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Cousins.
Ooh. Man, was they all over. Jesus Christ.
This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Damn.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
3rd and goal for Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jalen Nailor, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. No one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked picked off by Harrison Smith. They're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now, having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So they're looking for this series sweep here in Chicago. On play action, Cousins. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 4th down, Cousins.
Ooh, shit.
It's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And he'll take this all the way down.
Good
I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, have 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And the reinforcements coming.
No way, a 90 overall awareness, guys.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Fields going to hold on to it. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Bears have cut the lead back down to 2.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
And I think if you're the QB, you like these plays. Don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it, and I know that they were trying to equal the score. But sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that Diaz had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That puts him in excellent position. First and goal after a gain of 19. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have moved out in front. Fields trying to throw for it. And he rifles one incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins.
Cook makes the catch on the out route.
And past the 40.
So too easy.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Cousins. He'll buy some time right. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins throwing over the middle.
My man, he catch.
Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. And for the 3rd time here, this half is intercepted. Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Trying to run it in with Montgomery. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
4 interceptions, 3 touchdowns.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast best out there playing against him today.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, it's going to be this cold. I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Cousins again.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th.
Cousins, a big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins, it's caught. Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
They'll throw again. Cousins.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Couldn't reach back for it.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Final play of the half, Cousins.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. That's the right.
Picked off by Tavon Young.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On play action, Fields. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Here's Fields. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
What?
The Vikings are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He's at the 50.
I'm taking 99 yards.
He's at the 30. 10.
Touchdown. Greedy.
Vikings. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Meanwhile, Fields' throw caught by Pierce. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Fields now to throw. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Yeah, maybe a little over-pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Throwing again is Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time.
Oh, good block, Harrison Smith.
Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic that he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So
why y'all niggas not jumping inside the house?
And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action, Fields. Get rid of it, he's taken down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now it's Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Scared to death.
Does a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
Nwangwu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first.
My goodness, another interception. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields.
Get the fuck.
That is incomplete.
That actually should have been a fucking kick.
He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards.
So Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Cousins on 1st down. And now here's another interception.
Yeah, after 4 fucking picks over there. At least 5.
And they will score a pick 6 for Bears touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Trying to run it in with Montgomery.
And he's going to be hit.
They want to get it into 2 points. Jeez. Right.
Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here are the Vikings Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get
another interception. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And the Bears are going to get the football back. It's time to run out in this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
It's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because of the draft route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And here we go on 4th down, Fields.
And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he takes this one in for the Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Try to run it in with Montgomery.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this one. No.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Cousins.
These niggas is acting like cold bitches.
That incompletion is not surprising.
Dude, that shit's 9 interceptions.
The frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And he's got it inside the 10.
Niggas making miraculous catches.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Cousins will try and throw. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On 1st down, it's Fields. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. He's got room past the 30, and he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running off tackle with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Fields.
Jesus Christ.
Touchdown,
Can't say it no better.
6th touchdown of the season. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit.
Can't believe he waited 10 picks and he beats him.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They go play action. Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Throwing, Cousins.
It was only right there. It'd be a 10 fucking interception.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Cousins.
Yo, what is going on with these niggas today?
The other day they told us when we got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. Now, I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Fourth down, Cousins.
We just not going to throw it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson.
That's a good way to end the game. Instead of throwing it to triangle early, he threw this up.
This ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is.